Welcome back, everybody. Well, somewhat relatively recently, Hong Kong has had some demonstrations that have happened. Demonstrations, protests, et cetera, where there were people who were called pro-democratic people, pro-democratic demonstrators, were definitely trying to spread their views in Hong Kong, right? And this happened in both a little bit more violent and a little bit less violent ways. Hong Kong has decided to start sort of trying to get these people and arrest them. And they have been successful for people who are living inside of Hong Kong, but less successful for people living outside. So they have decided, especially with these couple of Canadian-based institutions, to put out bounties on some people's head. I believe it said 20. So if these people are ever able to be caught, whether inside the country or outside, I think it's illegal outside, but that doesn't mean it might not happen, especially with a bounty on someone's head, then they can be brought back and the government will receive them and then give the money to the person who has caught them. Or I guess if you turn yourself in, do you get the bounty? If you like grab your own collar and like drag yourself in.
I guess, but then what would you do with it? Because
Send
you'd be
it
in
to
jail.
family or whatever.
If you're really, really kind.
Yeah. Donate it to the
family.
Canadian institutions. Right?
What a sacrifice.
Anyways, little aside. Obviously, this has been kind of a red flag for a lot of different countries out there. And the US has definitely, in the strongest terms they could find, condemned Hong Kong for doing this, citing that this is a loss of sovereignty for people, both a country's sovereignty and the sovereignty of individuals, that this sort of legislation is should be or is illegal or should be illegal. And basically they are really, really angry about this. And a lot of the world is kind of negative on this sort of standpoint by the Hong Kong government. China, on the other hand, has said that this is essential to keep the stability of the area, to make sure that things don't break down into more violence. And so there's kind of two sides to this. We'll let you guys decide which one is the one that you are sort of supporting. But anyways, let's go ahead and get into a couple questions of our own from this. Why do you think the Hong Kong government is trying to punish these so-called pro-democratic campaigners?
I think it's not the direction that Hong Kong is moving in. They're trying, I guess, step by step, bit by bit, to sort of integrate themselves into Greater China, to eventually be the same as them. And China doesn't have a democratic system. So to discourage, denounce, try and expel, get rid of any of these pro-democracy movements or protesters is just in their general interest. It doesn't fit with the direction they've decided for their government.
Yeah, that's a nice, good summary. Very good way to put it.
I'm trying not to give my judgment, just laying it out there.
Exactly. We are very objective observers.
Sometimes.
Yeah, some articles we go off, especially food articles. But how would you react if a bounty was on your head?
Yeah, I would be shocked. I would be upset. I would be pretty scared. It depends how much it is. Would people, if it was a lot of money, I'm assuming maybe Hong Kong has a lot of money, so they probably could put it pretty high. But I guess it would be time to move to Brazil, get some serious plastic surgery and a new passport.
All right. How many of your friends and family would you start to be suspicious of? Like, are they going to turn you in?
Well, I don't think my friends and family would be my first worry. It would be everyone else. It would be everybody knows where I am, and I'm on the internet. Stupidly, I have my face on the internet, so I'm not hard to find, really.
Yeah, I would love to ask if you were to have a bounty, what would it be for? What would be the reason? But maybe we're out of time.
Okay. Yeah. I need to think about that one.
Yeah, me too. What would the bounty for you guys be if you were a bounty was put on your head? That's a question for you guys. But until then, go ahead and check out that vocabulary wherever it may be, and we'll see you in the next one.
Deem.
Deem.
Revoke.
Revoke.
Condemn.
Condemn.
Extraterritorial.
Extraterritorial.
Pretext.
Pretext.